Willkommen beim Podcast Hanna
fragt Papa.
Welcome, curious minds, to a very special deep dive.
Hello.
Today, we're tackling one of those everyday mysteries that's probably, sitting in your fruit bowl right now. You pick it up, you peel it, you enjoy it. But have you ever really stopped to wonder, why is a banana crooked or, curved?
That's a great question.
It really is. And it's one that often comes up between kids and parents. So we thought we'd make this an extra special deep dive kind of for our Hanna and Papa audience to uncover the fascinating secret behind that curve.
That's right. So our mission today is basically to pull back the curtain on the amazing science behind the banana's shape.
Okay.
We'll peel away some popular myths, share some surprising facts, and, hopefully give you plenty of knowledge to maybe impress your friends and family.
I love it.
Get ready to look at your next banana in a completely new light.
Okay, let's dive in. Let's unpack this. We've all probably heard some funny ideas about why bananas are curved.
Oh, definitely.
Like maybe it's so they fit perfectly in your lunchbox. That's a classic.
That one makes a certain kind of sense.
Or maybe, a mischievous monkey just bent them all. Or they grow on curved trees.
Yeah, those are wonderfully creative ideas. Curved trees.
They're fun thoughts, aren't they?
They certainly are. But as imaginative as they are, the real reason, the actual scientific reason for the banana's curve, it's rooted in something much cooler, I think, a brilliant science trick.
Ooh, a science trick. Okay, I'm hooked. Before we get to the curve itself, maybe let's set the scene. How do these things actually grow? Most of us just see them in the supermarket.
Yeah, that's a fantastic starting point. So first off, let's clear up something pretty common. A banana plant isn't actually a tree.
It's not. What is it then?
It's technically a giant herb, the largest flowering herbaceous plant on Earth, actually.
Wow, okay. A giant herb.
Yeah, think more like a really, really tall fern stem, not like an oak tree. It can grow super tall, maybe up to 15 meters, with these huge, massive leaves.
15 meters. That's huge for an herb.
It really is. Now, the bananas themselves, they grow in these big, heavy clusters, bunches, that hang down from the plant.
Right.
Each bunch has several groups called hands.
Hands, like on a person.
Kind of. And each hand holds a row of individual bananas, which people often call fingers.
Hands and fingers. Okay, I can picture that.
Yeah. And this whole collection, it can weigh a lot, like many kilograms, and it starts its life hanging downwards from this big purple flower cluster, sometimes called a banana heart.
So hang on. When they're just starting out, like little baby bananas, they're actually pointing down towards the ground.
Exactly. That's the initial direction.
That's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it, considering the final shape?
Precisely. In their very, very early stages, these tiny bananas, they just follow the most basic rule. Gravity.
Okay.
Because the whole bunch is heavy and gravity's pulling down, they naturally start growing towards the ground. Just like, an apple or a pear would hang straight down from a branch.
They're just following the rules initially.
Yep, just following gravity's rules.
Yeah.
At first.
But here's where it gets really interesting, isn't it? The twist. They don't stay pointing down.
Exactly. This is where the banana does its special move, its signature dance, you could say.
Dance. I like that.
As these young bananas get a bit older, they start to develop this really strong urge almost to reach for something vital.
Sunlight.
Sunlight, exactly.
Yeah.
To soak up as much of that energy as possible, they start bending upwards, away from the ground towards the light.
Wow.
And this plant behavior, it actually has a couple of fancy scientific names. One is negative geotropism.
Geotropism. Like Earth. Negative. So away from Earth.
You got it. Growing away from Earth's gravitational pull. And the other part is positive phototropism.
Photo. Light.
Yeah.
So growing towards the light.
Perfect. Towards the light. So the banana is basically saying, nope, gravity, I'm going up, and turning its face towards the warmth and brightness, kind of like a sunflower tracking the sun.
It's like they're doing this slow motion ballet, curving up towards the warm, bright sun. That's a lovely image.
It really is.
And why is that sunlight so crucial? Is it just about getting a nice tan?
Not quite. It's all about making food. Survival, really.
Photosynthesis.
Exactly. More sunlight means the banana leaf cells and the fruit itself, to some extent, can do photosynthesis more efficiently, turning sunlight, water, carbon dioxide into sugars.
Which makes them sweet and yummy for us.
Precisely. So by curving towards the sun, the banana is literally trying to become its best, most energy-packed, tastiest self. It's a really clever survival strategy.
That makes total sense. They're working hard to be delicious.
Yeah.
But how? How do they actually do the bending? Is there like a little motor inside?
Not a motor, but something just as clever. Nature's given them this invisible helper, a special plant hormone called auxin.
Auxin. Okay, do that again.
Auxin, A-U-X-I-N, pronounced like O-X-in.
Got it. Auxin, the helper hormone.
That's the one. It's basically the architect of the curve. So as the banana grows and starts its journey towards the lout, this auxin stuff doesn't spread out evenly inside the banana. Instead, it gathers more on the underside of the banana, the side that's further away from the light, pointing more towards the ground initially.
Right, on the bottom of the curve.
Exactly. And here's the really cool bit. Where auxin concentrates, those plant cells grow faster. They elongate more.
Ah, so the bottom cells grow faster than the top cells.
You've got it. By making the cells on the bottom grow longer and faster than the cells on the top, it literally pushes the banana, forcing it to curve upwards towards the sun.
Wow. It's like inflating one side of a balloon more than the other, making it bend.
That's a great analogy. Yeah, it's like a tiny growth accelerator working on just one side.
So it's this amazing dance then. Gravity pulling down, auxin pushing up and out towards the sun. It really shows how active plants are, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. They seem passive, but they're constantly responding and adapting to their environment in these really ingenious ways. Nature is just, well, an amazing engineer.
Okay, so bananas have this unique curving trick. That makes me wonder, what makes them so different from other fruits we eat? Do apples or oranges do this kind of gravity-defying bend?
That's a great question, and it really highlights what's special about bananas. Think about most other fruits, right? Apples, pears, peaches, berries, they usually just grow downwards from the branch.
Yeah, they just hang there.
Exactly, they just hang. They don't really do this active, dramatic bending against gravity to find the sun in the same way. I mean, lots of plants show phototropism growing towards light, but the combination of starting in these heavy downward hanging bunches and then making that strong upward curve against gravity, that's pretty unique to the banana and gives it that classic shape.
That really does set them apart. Okay, time for a fun fact, a little quiz for you listening. Do you think all bananas, every single type in the world, are curved? What do you reckon?
It's a bit of a trick question, isn't it? Because, everything we see suggests they are.
Right. Every banana I've ever bought is curved.
Exactly. Most people would say, yeah, of course, they're all curved. But the surprising answer is, nope, not all banana varieties grow curved.
Really? There are straight bananas out there.
There are. Scientists who study this stuff, banana experts, they found that some varieties can actually grow much straighter. The curve is definitely the most common look for the ones we eat commercially, like the Cavendish banana, but it's not like a universal banana rule.
That's fascinating. So, okay, if straighter bananas exist, why do we pretty much only see the curved ones in the shops? Where do the straight ones go?
Well, that comes down to us, mostly, humans. It's about marketing norms and what we expect fruit to look like.
Right, the perfect banana image.
Exactly. Supermarkets and the whole global supply chain, they really like uniformity. It makes things easier. Perfectly curved bananas, they fit nicely into boxes.
Yeah, easier to pack.
Easier to pack, transport without getting bruised, and they just look, well, like what people expect a banana to look like.
So if you saw a straight one, you might think.
You might hesitate. You might wonder if it's okay or if it's even the same fruit. So the curved ones get selected.
That makes total sense. It's like we've trained ourselves to prefer the curve. I actually heard that sometimes in places like Germany, they make a feature of the imperfect ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fruits that are a bit wonky, maybe a straighter banana or a weirdly shaped apple. They sometimes call them Wunderling, like Wonderlings or Krumdinger, crooked things.
That's brilliant.
And they sell them, often cheaper. They taste exactly the same. They just don't fit the standard look. It's a great way to stop food waste, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's a fantastic approach. It reminds us that nature doesn't always use a cookie cutter, and that's okay. The banana's journey is shaped by biology, sure, but also very much by our preferences and, well, logistics.
That really is quite something to think about. Okay, so beyond the cool curve and how they get chosen for the shops, what else is going on with bananas? You mentioned challenges.
Indeed. And this brings us to something really important about the main type of banana we all eat, the Cavendish.
Right, the common yellow one.
That's the one. Now, notice something about them. They don't have seeds inside.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That makes them easy to eat.
Super convenient for us. But it means they can't reproduce using seeds. Instead, new Cavendish banana plants grow from little offshoots, like baby plants that sprout from the base of the parent plant.
So they're clones.
Essentially, yes. It's called vegetative propagation. Every single Cavendish banana plant is genetically identical to its parent and basically to every other Cavendish banana in the whole world.
Wow. Okay, from a farming point of view, that sounds great, right? Consistency, they all taste the same, look the same, grow the same.
From a market perspective, it's incredibly efficient. You get that reliable product every time. But,
Right.
and this is a huge but, this genetic uniformity is also its biggest weakness.
Oh, so?
Well, think about it. If everyone had the exact same immune system and one nasty bug came along that nobody could fight.
Oh, dear. It could lose everyone out.
Exactly. And that's the massive risk with Cavendish bananas. Because they're all genetically the same, if one plant gets sick with a particular disease, especially fungal diseases like the infamous Panama disease, then all of them are susceptible. They have no genetic diversity to help some plants resist it.
Has that happened before?
It has. There used to be a different banana variety that was dominant called the Gros Michel or Big Mike. People said it tasted even better than the Cavendish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But a strain of Panama disease essentially wiped it out commercially in the 1950s and 60s. That's why the industry switched to the Cavendish, which was resistant to that particular strain. But now...
Now there are new strains that can affect the Cavendish.
Exactly. New strains of Panama disease are spreading and pose a huge threat to the Cavendish banana industry worldwide. It's a really serious problem.
Gosh, that turns a simple fruit into this whole story about global food security. So scientists must be racing to find a solution.
They absolutely are. It's one of the biggest challenges in tropical agriculture. They're trying everything looking at the genetics of wild bananas, which do have seeds and lots of diversity, to find resistance genes.
Wild bananas have seeds.
Yep. Often quite big ones, actually. Scientists are trying to breed those resistance traits into new varieties, or even use genetic modification to help the Cavendish defend itself. It's a huge ongoing effort.
That's incredible and vital work. It also makes you realize focusing so much on the Cavendish means we miss out on other types, doesn't it?
Totally. We mentioned the Gros Michel, but even beyond that, we see pretty much just one type, the yellow Cavendish, but guess how many different types of bananas there are in the world?
50, 100,
Over 1,000.
1,000. No way.
Over 1,000 different varieties. Some are red, some are small and sweet like apple bananas, some are savory cooking bananas, or plantains, which are a staple food in many parts of the world. More like a potato, really.
Red bananas. Wow.
Yeah. The diversity is incredible, but most of us rarely see it.
That is. Well, bananas. I really want to try a red banana now. Okay, before we finish up, I heard a really neat practical tip about storing bananas.
Yeah.
A little did you know for everyone listening.
Oh, yeah. This sounds useful. And probably science-based.
Definitely science-based.
Uh-huh.
So if you want your bananas to ripen more slowly, keep them away from apples and tomatoes.
Ah, the ethylene gas effect.
Exactly. Why does that work?
Well, apples and tomatoes, and actually quite a few other ripe fruits, they naturally release this invisible gas called ethylene.
Okay.
And ethylene acts like a ripening signal to other fruits nearby. It basically shouts, "Hey everyone, time to get ripe."
Like a little chemical messenger.
Precisely.
Right?
So if you keep your bananas separate from those high ethylene producers, you slow down that ripening signal and they stay yellow and firm for longer.
Simple but effective. A great kitchen science tip.
Definitely a good one for reducing food waste too.
So let's wrap this up. The next time you pick up a banana, just maybe take a second to appreciate its amazing journey. Right?
Yeah, think about it starting off pointing down.
Then doing that incredible curve upwards, fighting gravity to reach for the sun, all thanks to that clever little hormone, auxin.
Mm-hmm. And remember, while most are curved because of this sun-seeking dance, not all of them are. And the perfectly curved ones, they often get to us because, well, we like things neat and tidy, and it helps with packing.
And don't forget the seedless wonder aspect, the cloning, and the huge scientific race to protect our favorite Cavendish from disease. It's quite a story packed into one fruit.
It really is. So next time you peel one, think about its fight against gravity, its journey, maybe wonder about those straight bananas or the red ones or the 1,000 other types you don't see.
It definitely makes you think, doesn't it? What other everyday things around us have these hidden scientific stories? Behind their shape or how they work or how they got here?
Keep asking why. That's the key.
Absolutely. Keep exploring. Keep that curiosity alive. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive into the wonderfully curved world of bananas.
Thanks, everyone.